Chosen one, lean in. You are not here by accident. Heaven arranged this exact moment with perfect timing, pulling you into a divine appointment meant only for those who are spiritually awake. Anointed one, you are standing at the threshold of a supernatural financial breakthrough, a divine wealth transfer prepared for your upcoming season. Nothing is random, nothing is wasted. What felt delayed is now being positioned for release. For it is written that God is able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all you ask or imagine. Take a breath. Open your spirit. Something holy is unfolding for you right now. Chosen one. Listen carefully. Everything around you may look unstable, uncertain, or shifting, but what you're feeling in your spirit is not chaos. It is calling. Heaven is moving you into a new place, not a physical place, but a spiritual positioning that prepares you for what is coming. This is not collapse for you. This is alignment. I know what it feels like when everything familiar starts shaking. I've walked through seasons where every support I depended on suddenly fell away. Not because God abandoned me, but because He was removing what couldn't carry the weight of where He was taking me. And, chosen one, that's exactly what's happening to you. You are not losing, you are being lifted. You feel it, the pressure, the stretching, the discomfort. But that's how heaven prepares someone who carries a mantle. You weren't designed to stand with the crowd. You were anointed to stand when the crowd falls. And for those who carry great purpose, the shaking is never punishment. It is purification. What is falling around you isn't meant to destroy you. It's meant to expose what no longer serves your assignment. Systems that once felt stable are being dismantled because God does not want you anchored to anything temporary. He is aligning you with something eternal, unshakable, and deeply supernatural. You are not just being protected, you are being prepared. Chosen one. This preparation is sacred. It demands discipline, clarity, and spiritual sobriety. You can't afford to drift anymore. You can't afford to silence your discernment. You can't follow the voices of fear when heaven is inviting you into a faith that moves mountains. I've lived through moments where I thought I was losing everything, only to realize God was making room for something larger than I ever imagined. And you're in that same kind of moment now. While the world panics, heaven is positioning you. While others cling to what is familiar, you are being called into what is divine. You're feeling the tremors because you're standing at the threshold of a breakthrough, not just spiritual, not just emotional, but supernatural in ways that will touch every part of your life, including the realm of provision and abundance. This is why your faith is being tested. This is why old habits can't follow you. This is why distractions suddenly feel heavier and spiritual discipline suddenly feels urgent. Heaven is not asking you to survive the shaking. Heaven is calling you to rise above it. When others run to the world for answers, you will be anchored in truth. When confusion spreads, clarity will rest on you. When fear becomes the language of the masses, faith will be the language of your spirit. This is why the enemy fought your mind so hard. He feared what would happen when you finally realized who you are and what you carry. Chosen one. You are entering a time where your life will become evidence that God still speaks, still moves, still leads. You will be a sign, a living testimony that divine timing outweighs human understanding. I've felt that kind of shift before, where something in your chest tells you, I can't explain it, but change is coming. And every time that happened, heaven was preparing to elevate me. The same is unfolding in you. Don't be surprised if old relationships fall away. Don't be unsettled if familiar patterns break. Don't panic when routines no longer feel right. God is cutting ties with everything that kept you small. He's removing what dimmed your light. He's breaking cycles that were disguised as normal but were never meant to remain. Chosen one. Your endurance is becoming someone else's testimony. Your faith is about to become someone's breakthrough. The way you rise through this will inspire others to rise too. When the world sees collapse, heaven sees commissioning. You are not mirroring the fear around you. You are revealing the strength within you. And that strength is becoming a beacon. You're not walking blindly into the unknown. You're stepping boldly into the place heaven has already prepared. I've seen what happens when you obey the smallest whisper from God. Doors open, burdens lift, clarity flows. And the same will happen for you. As you surrender, you will receive. As you release control, you will receive guidance. As you step forward, heaven will meet you. Chosen. One, understand this. You are part of a remnant being raised for a time of great awakening. Your calling is not random. Your fire is not accidental. Your sensitivity is not weakness. Everything you've endured has shaped you into someone who can stand when others fall, shine, when others hide and speak life, when others speak fear. So let the world shake. Let systems fall. You were built on something greater. You are anchored in something eternal. And as the shaking intensifies, something holy is unfolding in you, through you, and around you. Rise, chosen one. Your moment is here. Your preparation has begun, and heaven is backing every step you take. Chosen one. Hear this in your spirit. You are stepping into a moment where divine timing and divine provision intersect. This isn't ordinary prosperity. This is a supernatural transfer, the kind that moves from heaven's ledger into your hands, because you have been prepared, refined, and positioned for it. For too long, you felt like you were waiting. But chosen one, you were not waiting. You were being timed. Heaven has moments, and you've just walked into one. When God wants to elevate a person, he does it through timing and release. And right now, both are aligning over you. Anointed one. The pressure you felt around finances wasn't punishment, it was preparation. When heaven is about to trust you with more, it strips away what is unstable, so you can receive what is unshakable. That's why certain opportunities disappeared. That's why some streams dried up. Not to steal from you, but to clear the space for better flow. This next blessing won't come through striving. It won't come through anxiety. It won't come through the systems that failed you. It will come through alignment. When your spirit aligns with God's timing, doors open that you could never force open yourself. Chosen one, money is not just currency. In the spirit, it is movement, assignment, and stewardship. And heaven only releases wealth into hands that have been trained by fire, discipline, and obedience. You've proven yourself. You've stayed faithful. You've kept your heart clean. Now the transfer begins. This is not the season where you chase. This is the season where you attract. Divine connections, strategic opportunities, unexpected favor. They are already moving toward you because your name has been spoken in rooms you've never entered. You're being aligned with people who carry keys, insight, and resources meant for your next level. Chosen one, prepare yourself. Not with fear, but with expectation. Heaven is shifting the stewardship of wealth away from those who hoard it and into the hands of those who will multiply it, bless with it, and carry it with integrity. You are one of those vessels. This is your moment. This is your timing. This is your transfer. Stand ready. The flow is about to begin. Chosen one, still yourself for a moment. Let your spirit become quiet enough to feel what is shifting around you. You are not merely moving through time. Time is moving around you. Heaven is adjusting the clockwork of your destiny, aligning moments, connections, and opportunities with a precision that cannot be replicated by human effort. This is not random, this is not accidental, this is timing. Your entire journey has been leading to this threshold, a moment where divine timing begins to reveal what human timing could never unlock. Chosen one. You've entered a window in the spirit where alignment is more important than action and clarity matters more than speed. You are no longer racing the clock. The clock is finally racing to meet you. You've sensed the tension, the stretching, the restless feeling that something unseen was reorganizing your path. That was not anxiety, it was spiritual synchronization. Heaven has been recalibrating your steps, removing delays you didn't even know were there, clearing pathways you didn't recognize were blocked, and positioning you for a divine unfolding. Every closed door was a correction in timing. Every delay was a hidden form of protection. Every frustration was heaven slowing you down until the moment was ripe. Chosen. One, that moment is now. Here, this divine timing is not slow, it is strategic. And when the time is right, heaven compresses months into moments, years into weeks, and breakthroughs into a single aligned breath. You are stepping into that breath now, the breath where God exhales purpose and your life expands around it. This isn't just a change in season, it is a shift in rhythm. Chosen time is not measured by clocks or calendars. It is measured by obedience, surrender, and inner readiness. And you have reached that readiness. You may not feel prepared, but your spirit knows. It has been waiting for this hour long before your mind caught up. Let me tell you from experience, every defining shift in my own life began the same way, with spiritual tension, sudden clarity, and a strange pull away from what used to feel normal. When heaven wants to accelerate a person, the first sign is always dissonance with the old timeline. You've been feeling that dissonance for a reason. You are being pulled out of expired timing. You are being extracted from cycles that no longer match your calling. You are being repositioned into the future God wrote for you. Anointed one, you are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are right on time, heaven's time. There is a divine order unfolding over your life, one that connects you to relationships aligned with your destiny, opportunities tied to your growth, and moments crafted specifically for your next assignment. This is why old circles feel distant. This is why familiar routines feel empty. This is why you no longer fit in places that once felt comfortable. You have outgrown the time you were in. Chosen. One destiny requires discomfort, and discomfort is the doorway into divine timing. What is coming to you now will not come through struggle. It will come through alignment, alignment with purpose, alignment with truth, alignment with the rhythm God is whispering into your spirit. This is why you feel drawn to silence. This is why your discernment is sharpening. This is why your inner world feels sacred lately. You are not being drained. You are being refined. You are not being slowed. You are being synchronized. Your sensitivity is not weakness. It is how heaven speaks when time is shifting, and right now, time is shifting radically around you. Decisions you make in this season will unlock decades of purpose. Conversations you say yes to and no to will shape the next chapters of your life. Chosen one. You're stepping into a timeline where what once took years will now accelerate. Opportunities that seemed far away will approach quickly. Things that once required effort will now flow with supernatural ease. This is the grace of chosen time. You will feel nudges, tiny pulls from the Spirit guiding you towards specific decisions or away from certain paths. Listen to them. They are not random thoughts. They are time stamps from heaven. God is not asking you to hustle into your future. He is asking you to align with it. There is a sequence unfolding, a divine chain reaction, a heavenly countdown only your spirit can hear. And when the moment arrives, when the appointed time opens, nothing can stop what God has set in motion. You won't need to force anything. The timing itself will carry you. So prepare, chosen one. Not with fear, but with awareness. Not with striving, but with surrender. Not with panic, but with presence. Your destiny is not approaching someday in the distance. It is approaching now. It is aligning now. It is unfolding now. Chosen one, your divine timing has begun, and nothing on earth can delay what heaven has already released. Chosen one. Pause for a moment and feel this truth. You are no longer living in ordinary time. You have crossed a threshold where heaven's timeline has begun to override the limitations of earthly timing. What used to move slowly will begin to accelerate. What once felt distant will suddenly draw near. You are stepping into a divine rhythm that does not follow the pace of the world. In chosen time, everything changes. Chosen one. You felt the signs, subtle shifts in your spirit, restlessness without explanation, clarity rising in moments when you least expected it. This is not coincidence. This is divine calibration. Heaven has been aligning your internal world with an appointed moment that is now unfolding around you. Heaven has already positioned what you need in the timeline ahead. Every resource, every person, every lesson, every open door, all of it has been arranged like stepping stones, leading you where you are meant to go. And here is the mystery of chosen time. The moment you align internally, everything aligns externally. That feeling of being pulled forward that you couldn't explain, that sudden urge to let go of old patterns, old circles, old habits, that awakening of intuition, discernment, spiritual perception. Those were not random experiences, they were divine signals, signals that heaven was shifting your spiritual coordinates. Signals that the timing of your life was accelerating. Signals that you were being drawn into your appointed hour, chosen. One heaven's timing is never late, but it also never arrives 1 second before your spirit is ready. You were being prepared. You were being strengthened. You were being refined. You were being tuned to the frequency of your assignment. And now the timing is opening. In this new alignment, you will notice something powerful. Certain decisions that once felt heavy will feel effortless. Certain opportunities that once seemed out of reach will fall into your hands. Certain ideas that once confused you will suddenly make perfect sense. This is because divine timing carries clarity, and clarity creates movement. Chosen one. Do you feel the stillness inside you that is not emptiness, that is readiness? Do you feel the increasing peace around decisions you used to fear, that is not denial, that is destiny? Do you feel the soft pressure to step forward, that is not anxiety, that is alignment? Heaven is guiding you not with force, but with gravitational pull. And as time shifts around, certain things will naturally fall away, not because you pushed them out, but because they cannot exist in the timeline you are stepping into. Do not grieve what is leaving. Do not cling to what is fading. Everything that exits now is making room for what is arriving. Chosen one, you are not losing anything. You are transitioning into everything. This is the hour when not yet becomes now. This is the hour when delay becomes acceleration. This is the hour when hidden seeds become visible harvest. When the timing of God matures, even the things that resisted you must bow. Obstacles dissolve, confusion lifts, momentum rises, grace multiplies. And suddenly you find yourself in rooms you didn't force your way into, speaking words you didn't rehearse, meeting people who feel unexpectedly aligned, walking through doors you once only prayed for. This is chosen time. This is destiny catching up to you. This is divine timing unfolding in real time. Chosen one, breathe. Open your spirit. Stay sensitive. Stay steady. Stay aware. Because in chosen time, one aligned moment can carry the weight of an entire season, and you, anointed one, have just stepped into that moment. There comes a moment in the life of a chosen one when time itself begins to shift. Not the mechanical time that humans measure with clocks and calendars, but the deeper spiritual time that heaven measures by readiness, alignment, and purpose. You are now entering that moment. You are stepping into a realm where divine timing begins to override the limitations of natural timing, where acceleration replaces stagnation, and where destiny moves toward you with a speed that defies logic. Most people wrestle against time. They chase it, fear it, try to outrun it. But for you, time is becoming an ally. You are crossing the threshold into chosen time, a spiritual dimension where heaven reorganizes events, connections, and opportunities according to a higher plan. In this place, you will no longer be shaped by the pace of the world. Instead, the world will begin adjusting itself around the pace of your assignment. The signals have been there all along, the restlessness in your spirit, the sudden bursts of clarity, the quiet knowing that something unseen was shifting. These were not emotional fluctuations, but signs of spiritual synchronization. Heaven has been preparing you for a sequence of moments, aligning the internal clocks of your spirit with the external movement of your destiny. Before a great acceleration takes place, the soul often feels it first. You think faster, discern, deeper, perceive, quicker. This is not anxiety, it is spiritual calibration. This shift brings with it a profound mystery. Acceleration begins in the spirit, long before it appears in the natural. What felt frozen will begin to thaw. What felt stuck will start moving. What seemed impossible will unfold with surprising ease. These are time miracles, moments in which heaven compresses processes, shortens pathways, and multiplies the speed of breakthrough. Expect situations to resolve faster than they logically should. Expect answers to arrive before you finish asking. Expect provision to appear before the need becomes urgent. Expect restoration that normally takes years to happen in months or even weeks. Such manifestations are not coincidences. They are evidence that you are no longer operating under human time. Every aspect of your journey, the waiting, the delays, the redirections, was training you to recognize heaven's timing. Even the seasons that felt stagnant were not wasted. They were preparing you for a moment like this, when the timing of your life would shift so dramatically that even obstacles must give way. When divine timing matures, resistance dissolves, confusion clears, momentum builds. You find yourself in rooms you never forced your way into, speaking words you never rehearsed, encountering people you never planned to meet. This is what it feels like when destiny catches up. The timing over your life is not preparing something small. It is not positioning you for incremental growth. It is preparing you for a divine chain reaction, a series of synchronized opportunities that will elevate you faster than any plan you could design. Chosen time is where purpose intensifies, where clarity multiplies, and where your future begins speaking louder than your past. It is where the timeline heaven wrote for you begins to manifest in visible form. You are not standing on ordinary ground anymore. You're standing on the threshold of appointed time, a realm where destiny accelerates, alignment strengthens, and time itself becomes a servant to your calling. The world will not understand this shift, but your spirit already does. You can feel it, the gravity of the next level pulling you forward, the invisible clock striking a divine hour over your life. Chosen one, you are not behind, you are not late. You are exactly on time, heaven's time, and the moment you step fully into this alignment, everything connected to your destiny will begin to move with supernatural speed. This is chosen time. This is your hour. This is your unfolding. Chosen one. As you continue stepping into the realm of chosen time, something sacred begins to unfold around you, something that the world rarely perceives, but heaven has orchestrated from the beginning. You are entering a sequence of destiny windows, moments when the invisible realm opens, allowing you to step into opportunities that were inaccessible before. These windows are not random. They are placed along your timeline like celestial gateways, waiting for the exact version of you who is ready to walk through them. There are seasons when heaven is silent, not because God has withdrawn, but because your next step requires maturity, patience, and depth. But when that internal growth reaches fullness, the silence breaks. Suddenly, pathways that once seemed distant appear within reach. Ideas that once felt vague become clear. Desires that once felt impossible become compelling. This is the sign that you are standing at a destiny window, a brief but powerful opening that carries spiritual significance far greater than the moment itself. In chosen time, destiny windows often carry a familiar sensation, a subtle inner pull that says, "Move now." Do not delay, not out of pressure, but purpose. You may feel your spirit leaning into the future, even while your mind tries to keep pace. This is the tug of convergence, the moment when multiple threads of your past, present, and future begin to weave themselves together into a single coherent direction. What once felt scattered becomes synchronized. What once felt disconnected begins to align. Convergence is not coincidence. It is the evidence of divine architecture. Every person you met who shaped you, every delay that humbled you, every closed door that protected you, all of it is coming together as part of a grand design. The events of your life were never isolated. They were puzzle pieces waiting for the moment they would form a complete picture. And now, in this season of divine timing, the picture is becoming visible. You are beginning to see the pattern behind the pain, the purpose behind the waiting, and the wisdom behind the shift. This is the beauty of chosen time. Nothing is wasted. Even the detours were leading you here. Even the heartbreaks were aligning you. Even the seasons that felt like stillness were forging strength inside you. And now, everything you've lived is converging into alignment with who you are becoming. But with convergence comes clarity. And clarity, chosen one, requires courage. The moment you recognize the path before you, you must choose to walk it. Divine timing may open the door, but you must step through it with boldness. Some doors will feel too big, too bright, too unfamiliar, not because they are wrong, but because they reveal the magnitude of who you're becoming. You may hesitate, wondering if you are qualified, ready, or capable, but heaven did not align timing around your life because of your qualifications. Heaven aligned timing because of your calling. You are not stepping into a future you must build alone. You are stepping into a future that has been waiting patiently for you. Every time you felt behind, heaven saw you progressing. Every time you felt inadequate, heaven saw you being prepared. Every time you felt lost, Heaven saw you being guided by an invisible thread. And now, the thread becomes a path. Chosen one. The decisions you make in this timing will echo across years. This is why the tug of destiny feels stronger. This is why your old patterns feel heavier. This is why your spirit refuses to settle for anything less than alignment. You are not simply making choices, you are shaping outcomes. In this sacred timing, you must understand a profound truth: your future responds to your faith. When you step forward with conviction, the timeline shifts in your favor. When you hesitate from fear, the window narrows. But when you choose courage, heaven expands your path. This is why presence is essential. Chosen time demands awareness, the ability to sense when a moment is holy, when a conversation carries destiny, when a whisper inside your spirit is actually a divine instruction. You are learning to read the language of timing, the whispers of the invisible, the signals from beyond the natural world. Your life is becoming a living clock, not a clock that ticks with seconds, but a clock that beats with purpose. And as you continue moving through destiny windows, you will experience something extraordinary: divine intervals, periods in which heaven accelerates your movement with supernatural ease. These intervals act as bridges, carrying you swiftly from one stage of purpose to the next. They feel like seasons of suddenly, when things shift overnight, when breakthroughs unfold in rapid succession, when alignment arrives with undeniable force. Chosen one, you are entering such an interval now. The past will not hold you, fear cannot anchor you, resistance cannot stop you. For when chosen time activates, even the obstacles must bow. You are living inside a divine architecture of moments, connections, and spiritual alignments designed specifically for your transformation. And as you step forward, you will not only walk into destiny, you will walk in pace with heaven itself. Your time has begun. Your windows are open. Your convergence is unfolding. Chosen one, step into the rhythm already rising within your chosen one. When heaven prepares you for a new timeline, it does not begin with noise. It begins with silence. Not the silence of absence, but the silence of alignment, the kind of holy quiet that invites your soul to feel what your mind cannot yet understand. You have entered this silence even if you did not recognize it at first. The slowing of old desires, the dulling of past ambitions, the strange calm in the middle of uncertainty. This is how divine timing first speaks. In chosen time, silence is not emptiness, it is transition. There is a sacred space between the closing of one chapter and the opening of the next, a pause in the spiritual realm where heaven rearranges your inner world before revealing the outer. This pause is not punishment, it is preparation. You are being distanced from old frequencies so you can resonate with the future waiting ahead of you. Most people fear silence. They rush back into noise because the quiet reveals truths they have avoided. But you, chosen one, are learning to embrace it. You are discovering that destiny is not born in busyness, it is born in stillness. It is in the quiet hours, the unexplainable pauses, the moments when the world cannot reach you, that heaven whispers its deepest instructions. Stillness is not inactivity, it is recalibration. When a clock is resetting its hands, pause before moving again. Your spirit is pausing in the same way. This pause does not mean your life is stagnant. It means your steps are being realigned with the divine rhythm. You're not being slowed, you're being synchronized. Every time you feel delayed, heaven is actually adjusting the timing so that when you step forward, every detail will be prepared for you. There is a reason you feel detached from the things that once held your attention. There is a reason you feel drawn inward, reflective, thoughtful, sensitive to shifts in your environment. This internal quieting is heaven's way of protecting your timeline. Noise pulls you into the past. Stillness pulls you into the future. Chosen one. The deeper you move into chosen time, the more you will notice a subtle inner awareness rising in you, a sensitivity not only to what is happening, but to when it is supposed to happen. You will begin to sense divine timing the way a musician senses rhythm. You will know when to move, when to wait, and when to release. No guesswork, no confusion, just timing. The future version of you is speaking through the silence. And when the timing matures, the silence will break not violently but gently like dawn unfolding across a dark horizon. You will simply wake one morning and feel it's time. No fear, no hesitation, only clarity. In these moments, the universe itself seems to lean in. Conversations align perfectly. The right words reach you at the right moment. Your steps feel guided even when the path is unfamiliar. This is the convergence of inner time and outer time, when what heaven has been shaping inside you manifests in the world around you. But you must understand a mystery. Before time accelerates, the soul must deepen. Before blessings multiply externally, identity must expand internally. Before destiny rises, ego must fall silent. This is why you've been moved into stillness. This is why certain people no longer feel close. This is why distractions feel heavier than before. This is why your spirit feels older, wiser, quieter. You are not the person you were months ago. Your timeline shifted, and you shifted with it. Chosen one. You will soon discover that the silence itself has changed you. You listen differently. You perceive differently. You trust differently. What used to shake you now barely stirs you. What used to scare you now feels small. This is the strength of divine timing. It matures you without noise and prepares you without warning. Soon the timing over your life will shift again, not into silence, but into movement, swift, undeniable, supernatural movement. The doors will open, the path will unfold, the opportunities will converge, and everything that once moved slowly will begin to move with speed and clarity. But without this stillness, you would not have been able to carry what is coming. Chosen one, trust this quiet season. Do not rush it. Do not fear it. Let it deepen you. Let it strengthen you. Let it awaken the parts of you that were hidden beneath survival pressure or old expectations. Stillness is the final preparation before acceleration. Chosen one. Your next moment is coming, and when it arrives, you will understand why heaven needed you. Quiet. Chosen. There is a moment in every divine journey when time itself becomes a messenger, not through words, but through patterns, coincidences, alignments, and undeniable synchronicities that speak louder than any human voice. You have entered that moment, the hour of alignment, a sacred point in your destiny where heaven adjusts everything around you so that your path, your purpose, and your timing converge into one clear direction. In chosen time, nothing happens by accident. Every shift carries intention. Every transition is coded with purpose. The more you awaken to this, the more you will recognize that the events unfolding around you are not random. They are orchestrated. Heaven is not improvising. Heaven is aligning. This alignment begins subtly. You may wake with a sense of urgency, as if the world around you is moving towards something unseen. You may find old patterns collapsing not through effort, but through disinterest, as if your spirit is no longer willing to waste time on anything out of sync with your calling. You may notice your intuition sharpening, guiding you before your logic catches up. These are not emotional fluctuations. They are signals from the divine timing you are stepping into. Chosen time is not measured in minutes, days, or months. It is measured in readiness. Heaven releases what your spirit is mature enough to carry. And now, for the first time in a long time, your readiness and your calling are matching frequency. That is why you feel the shift. When your spirit matches the frequency of your assignment, alignment becomes effortless. Paths unfold without force. Doors open without knocking. Guidance arrives without confusion. You begin to feel something in your chest, a pull, a knowing, a clarity telling you that the time you once waited for is no longer ahead of you. It is here, chosen one. This hour is holy. You will begin to notice how certain events line up in ways that defy coincidence. A random conversation will solve a problem you've struggled with for years. An unexpected message will open a door you didn't know existed. A sudden thought will lead you toward a decision that feels strangely familiar, as if it were written into your spirit long before you recognized it. This is the architecture of timing at work. Heaven is not just opening doors for you. Heaven is synchronizing your steps with the sequence of your purpose. This is why resisting or forcing anything in this hour will feel heavy. Anything out of alignment, any relationship habit or environment will suddenly feel too small, too draining, too limiting. You are outgrowing what belongs to expired timelines. You cannot carry old cycles into a new chapter. Chosen time requires release. Your spirit is shedding everything that would slow your pace in this hour of divine movement. You will know exactly what to let go of, not through fear, but through clarity. Doors that close will not feel like rejection. They will feel like direction. Paths that fade will not feel like losses. They will feel like liberation. And as you release, alignment strengthens. This is the moment when heaven places you inside a flow, a spiritual current that guides you toward the right conversations, right choices, right timing, right people. You will not need to chase anything. What is meant for you will arrive on schedule, carried by the timing of God. And nothing can interfere with timing that is divinely set. There is something else unfolding around you. You are being pulled into divine rhythm. This rhythm is not fast or slow. It is perfect. It teaches you when to move, when to wait, when to speak, and when to remain silent. It trains your spirit to hear the timing of heaven the way a musician hears musical intervals. You begin to feel the beat of the unseen world moving through your decisions. In this sacred rhythm, hesitation becomes harmful and obedience becomes powerful. You will feel nudges, small but unmistakable impulses urging you forward or pulling you back. These nudges are the timing. They are the signs that heaven is shifting the sequence around your life. Chosen time speaks softly at first, then unmistakably. And when the hour reaches fullness, something remarkable happens. Time accelerates without chaos. Your life begins to move swiftly but smoothly. Things fall into place with minimal effort. The momentum you once begged God for begins to unfold naturally. You are not fighting, pushing, or chasing. You are gliding, carried by timing rather than force. This is what it feels like to live in alignment with your divine assignment. Chosen one, the hour has come. The alignment has begun. The timing is unfolding. Do not fear the speed. Do not doubt the direction. Do not cling to anything that belongs to an old timeline. You are standing in a moment written for you before you were ever born, a moment where the clocks of heaven begin to move on your behalf. Chosen one, walk gently but boldly. Your timing is no longer approaching. It is here, a chosen one. As you move deeper into chosen time, you begin to enter a realm where the ordinary rules of timing no longer apply. What governs others no longer governs you. This is because your life is now aligned with a higher architecture, a divine geometry of purpose shaped not by the world's schedules, but by the patterns of heaven. If you are meant to arrive sooner, time accelerates. If you are meant to avoid a danger, time delays. If you are meant to meet someone at a divinely appointed moment, time synchronizes. The more you tune your spirit to divine timing, the more clearly you will witness these adjustments, and you will realize something profound. Heaven is not simply guiding your steps. Heaven is guiding the timing of your steps. This is why you must not fear the speed of this season. Acceleration is not overwhelm when it is guided by divine order. Redirection is not loss when it is guided by destiny. Stillness is not stagnation when it is guided by purpose. You are not stumbling through life. You are being moved according to a blueprint only heaven can see. And as you trust this movement, you will notice the most beautiful part of chosen time, the moments of perfect arrival. A perfect arrival is when every element of your past, every lesson from your journey, every prayer you whispered in private, all converge into a single moment where everything fits. You feel it in your bones. The moment clicks spiritually, emotionally, mentally. You sense, I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. Perfect arrivals cannot be forced. They can only be aligned with. And chosen one, you are approaching one. Your steps are synchronized. Your spirit is awake. Your timing is aligned. Your destiny is converging. What is unfolding around you in this season is not random progression. It is divine precision. You are not advancing by chance. You are advancing by design. The geometry of your destiny is forming. The sequence of your life is accelerating. The timeline of your calling is bending to meet you. Chosen one, you are walking inside the architecture of your divine appointment, and the hour you have waited for is beginning to open. There is a moment in the journey of every chosen one when the world around them begins to shift without warning. Not because circumstances have changed, but because they have changed. Their spirit becomes attuned to a higher rhythm, their inner world aligns with something eternal, and time itself starts behaving differently. Chosen one, that is the exact moment you are standing in now, the moment when time stops resisting you and begins to move out of your way. Most people treat time like a barrier. They hurry against it, fear it, chase it, and mourn the moments they believe were wasted. But those who are chosen operate under a different order. When heaven calls you into divine alignment, time stops being an obstacle and becomes a servant. It bends, it shifts, it yields, it rearranges itself according to the blueprint of your assignment. This is why the familiar feels foreign now, why the old rhythms no longer fit, why the predictable no longer comforts you. You are not malfunctioning, you are evolving. Time is no longer something you live inside, it is something responding to you. Look closely at your recent days. Notice how ordinary moments carry unusual weight. A simple decision feels strangely important. A conversation echoes in your mind hours later. A quiet intuition begins to replace logic. These are the subtle openings of chosen time doorways, hidden in plain sight, guiding you step by step into your appointed future. The shift always begins internally. Before your life accelerates, your awareness accelerates. Before your path becomes clear, your spirit becomes sensitive. Before the right doors open, the wrong ones lose their power. You may feel a quiet detachment from old environments, not out of bitterness, but out of recognition. Your soul knows what your mind is only beginning to understand. You have outgrown the time you were living in. The frequency of your destiny has risen, and your timeline must rise with you. Chosen. 1. Divine timing rarely arrives with fireworks. It arrives as a pull, a gravitational tug that draws you away from things that once defined you. You feel yourself drifting from conversations that drain you, stepping back from relationships that confuse your spirit, and releasing habits that no longer align with who you are becoming. This is not you losing focus. This is you being recalibrated. Every destiny requires new timing. Every assignment requires new awareness. Every elevation requires new silence. And silence is one of the first signs that chosen time has awakened. If your life has felt unusually quiet lately, if your routines have felt suspended, if your spirit feels like it's hovering between chapters, it is because heaven is resetting your inner clock. What used to be urgent no longer matters. What used to distract you no longer satisfies. The noise of the world grows dim, and the whisper within you grows louder. That whisper is your new compass. You are entering a chapter where alignment matters more than movement, where clarity matters more than speed, where timing matters more than effort. This is why certain opportunities were delayed. They belonged to the wrong hour. This is why certain people left. They belonged to expired timelines. This is why certain dreams had to wait. You were not yet the version of yourself who could carry them. But now the version of you who can hold the promise has emerged. And as soon as that happens, time begins to open. Circumstances shift suddenly. Paths that felt blocked become smooth. You meet people whose presence feels familiar, even though you just met them. You sense that you are being drawn not randomly, but deliberately into new spaces where your spirit feels at home. These are not coincidences. They are convergences. They are spiritual intersections designed specifically for your unfolding. In chosen time, nothing is isolated. Moments connect. Choices echo, encounters compound. Everything builds toward a point, an appointed hour, where your destiny steps forward and reveals itself. This is why pressure has increased, not to break you, but to stretch you, not to punish you, but to awaken you. Pressure is the final sign of timing, the last tightening before the release, the last deep breath before the ascent. Chosen. The hour that once felt distant is no longer approaching. It is here, and you can feel it. Deep inside your chest, there is a knowing that you are stepping into something precise, something orchestrated, something that was waiting for you to be ready. You may not know exactly what is coming, but you know it is right. You may not see the full path, but you feel the alignment. You may not understand the timing, but you trust it. This trust is not naive. It is a sign of spiritual maturity, the ability to move without needing full visibility, because you recognize the rhythm of divine timing. When chosen time unfolds, you stop forcing life. Life begins to unfold around you. You stop chasing opportunity. Opportunity begins to circle you. You stop begging for clarity. Clarity becomes instinctive. This is the transition into timeless influence, where your life no longer moves according to the world's clock, but according to heaven's sequence. And here is the most powerful revelation: your future is no longer waiting for you. It is reaching for you. You are being carried into alignment, into fulfillment, into realization. Your destiny is activating, your time is opening, your spirit is rising. Chosen one, walk forward without fear. The timeline that once resisted you is now embracing you. The hour you once prayed for has already begun. The path ahead is not forming, it is unfolding, and the future that seemed far away is now standing right in front of you, waiting for you to step into it. Welcome deeper into chosen time. Chosen one. As we close this sacred moment, let your spirit remain open to the reality of what has just been released over your life. You are not leaving this video the same way you entered it. Something has shifted, something has settled, something has begun. Heaven has marked this moment as your kairos, your appointed time, and the supernatural transfer assigned to your life is already in motion. Anointed one, you are stepping into a season where alignment replaces confusion and clarity replaces fear. The shaking around you is not a sign of loss, but a sign of positioning. God is placing you exactly where your purpose can grow, exactly where your faith can deepen, and exactly where your destiny can expand. Walk forward with reverence, because the ground beneath you is no longer ordinary. It is prepared, it is promised, it is yours. Chosen one, remain faithful, remain watchful, remain aligned. As you carry this word into the coming days, may your discernment sharpen, may your peace increase, and may your strength be renewed. You are walking under open heaven, and the same God who called you is the one who will sustain you. If this message stirred something deep within you, let it be known. Speak life into your own timeline by typing Amen in the comments. Share this word with another chosen one who needs it. And if you desire to stay connected to this flow of revelation, feel free to subscribe and journey with us. Until we meet again, stand strong, stay ready, and remember this truth. Chosen one, you are rising in the exact timing heaven wrote for you.